Check, check, 1, 2, checky, check. Check, check, 1, 2. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Canadian Guy here, and I am back once again with a hat in time. So we're going to be starting the stream up right away. Give me a few minutes just to get all set up, and then we'll get going. So hopefully we'll be finishing the stream today, hopefully. That's the goal, is we're going to be finishing the stream, we're going to be finishing Hat in Time today, and then tomorrow, we're going to be doing a 12-hour stream tomorrow. That's right, 12 hours. 1 to the 2, 12 hours. So, what's going to be happening is we're going to be, as I said, streaming quite a bit today, and then tomorrow, starting at around 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be streaming CTR. So, give me 1 minute to get all set up, and we'll get right into it. How is everyone doing today? Guess in Spanish. Oh, my thingamabob is going stupid. Hey, Ship, how's it going? Like this. We're starting off with the first donation of the day. Liam's Unboxing King donated $5.50 Canadian through Super Chat. No comment, but I feel the love. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh dear. Oh dear, we're already starting big. We already got another donation. Who's it from? Why is it not loading? There you go. The headlines! I'm not even finished setting up, dude! Headlines donated $50. Through Streamlabs, bro, dude, we haven't even started the stream yet. Why not? Love the sweater. Canadians make awesome sweaters. Also, hope to see you on the tracks tomorrow. Yes, headlines. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, dude. You just $50. 50. Yo, dude. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. That is so sweet. Thank you. We just started. Oh my goodness gravy. Alright, 1 second. Go, there's that. Yeah, typical headlines, I know, right? Man, headline games coming in and just dominating. Okay. Almost done. And then we shall get started. Sorry for taking so long for getting set up. Hat in Time. Les posts. So we got that. We got there. Hey, Helldog, how's it going? Tomorrow's your birthday and Spyro. Nice, man. That's awesome to hear. Alright. I think we are ready to go. We got the Twitter, we got the Discord, we got the YouTubes, we got the stuffs and the things with the stuff. Okay. So without further ado, press any button and let us begin our next stream for A Hat in Time. Now, I also got a very special live stream coming Tuesday. Now, that's the release day of Spyro. I won't be streaming on Monday. I will be streaming on Tuesday. Is that a bird shirt? No, it's Kakuna Ratata. It means no worries. I'm not sorry. Kakuna Ratata. Time rift detected. I think I got everything done here, so I think we're goody gumdrops. So anyway, Tuesday I have a very special stream. I can tell you what game it is I'm playing. I am playing Spyro on Tuesday, the opening day of the stream, but it's gonna be very special. You see, for that stream, and I am gonna be clear about this, the stream will be sponsored. It will be a sponsored stream. Hey, I just got the same thing again. Darkness vs. Night donated 10 euros or pounds, 10 pounds through us super chat. Thank you so much. No comment, but I deeply appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you so much, Darkness vs. Light. I feel the support. Thank you so much. So, as I said, we have a sponsored stream on Tuesday. And so anyway, it's gonna be very special. Very special. Because the stream is sponsored by none other that you're ready for, because this is something that I'm shocked about. I am shocked about that they even approached me and asked me to stream this. Okay? It's gonna be for PC. Monday is a sponsored stream by the one and only Activision. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Activision is sponsoring a stream on Tuesday, and I'm gonna be playing, of course, Spyro. Now, there might be some interesting stuff happening. We're still unsure. But yes, the stream is going to be sponsored by Activision themselves.
Hope you don't mind me using your kitchen. I figured I'd treat you to some nice Earth food, since you're an alien. Say, are you a steak kind? Is
Steak.
that so? Well, I hope you're not looking to... Anyway, I hope my dish is ready before you leave.
Wait. Yes, I'm still shocked myself, but they approached me and they want me to stream Spyro, and of course, you know, of course, I'm gonna say yes. Duh. Like, yeah, duh. It's like, okay, listen, it's not like they're trying to, you know, egg me on to play a game that I don't like. It's like, hey, we need you to play Call of Duty. I would have been like, I don't know, it's not really my audience's thing, and, you know. And then they're like, hey, listen, you know this game that you play literally all the time? Yeah, keep playing it. Okay. Hey, Headline Games, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Congrats, CG is climbing up the ladder. I hope so. I hope so. That's going to be so awesome. I hope to see you guys all there on Monday. There's a whole bunch of stuff that might be happening. We're still unsure, but at the moment, I'm just super excited that, well, I'm just super excited that we actually got a sponsored stream. And I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. And like I said, all they want me to do is play Spyro. That's all. And just to let you guys know, I will be playing the PC version. And because my computer is halfway decent, I'm going to try to be able to run it at the highest settings possible. Oh! By the way, did you guys hear? And this is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Here comes trouble! Trying to walk. Yeah, you hear him hyperventilating? Hello, my little boy. Come here. Oh.
I'm just gonna grab you some coffee.
Okay, thank you so much, honey. Say hi, David. I know you want to play. Just give us 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. My beautiful wife is getting me a cup of coffee, which I deeply appreciate. But there is something really interesting about the Spyro on PC. You see, it's not just running 4K, which is amazing by itself. When you imagine Spyro in 4K, it's more than just Spyro in 4K. It is Spyro 4K in uncapped frame rate. Uncapped. No, it doesn't cap at 60. It is uncapped, which is amazing. Hey, Dark Paladin donated $10 for Super Chat. See, this is what happens when you show people who the CG, and boom, sponsored by Activision. Also, you said stream on Monday, but also mentioned Tuesday. Which is which? I'm not streaming on Monday. I'm streaming on Tuesday because Hey, what are you doing? Normally, I would stream. Child, what are you doing? Why must you steal my headphones? What are you doing with my headphones, child? You like bouncing? Bounce, 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 bounce. I don't know if I'm going to do a 12-hour stream of Spyro. Okay, just stop it, child. I don't know if I'm going to do a 12-hour stream of Spyro. I might do a 6-hour stream, though. Because I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream to Maya. And I don't want to die. Yeah, that's me. That's me on that screen. Can you see me? That's me and you. He's pointing at this stream, but the camera's up there, but he's pointing down here. Can you see us? Yeah, that's Daddy, and that's David. And that's a controller that you're not allowed to grab. Yeah, and Daddy's right there too. Yeah, and the people are all right there. Look at all of them. There's so many people looking at you right now. Yeah, there's a lot of people looking at you. A lot of people looking at you. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's my headphones. Yeah. Daddy? Oh, he is all of a sudden excited. Wow.
Mama's coming in to take him away. That's what
he sees Mama. He's like, boobies? That's basically what he's like. Boobies?
Yes, boobies are.
All right. We ready to go?
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing? All right. Do a 24-hour stream for Activision sponsor. No, Dark Paladin. No. Not 24 hours. Say bye, buddy. Say bye. Say bye. Thank you so much, Dark Paladin, for the $2 super chat.
Great. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, but I don't think I'll be doing a 24-hour stream anytime soon. I would die. Or my wife never. See? She makes the rules. Oof. Alright, where are the other ones? Do it. No! Where did the golden ticket go? Land on it. Thank you. Okay. Where does it go? This was a house. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Let's swap to ice hat. Whee! Yeah! Okay. Let's go back up. Because that jumped me a little too far.
Seagull eat fish, but fish belongs to Mafia. We punch Seagull for not respecting Mafia.
We punch into seagulls. Rad Crimson donated 550 euros. Hey Canadian guy, hey, how are you? Do you think that handling and all-rounder characters will get buffed or add engine swaps? Spyro might be an all-rounder. Okay, actually, Rad Crimson, you actually talk about something that is very, very interesting. So, I've been talking with a friend of mine, and there was an idea. There was an idea that we came up with. By the way, again, thank you so much for the $5.50, which we're going to be going into. We think that there should possibly be a quote-unquote nitro-fueled mode online. Honey.
No! Sorry. I didn't close the door. I know you won.
He tries to go to the computer and turn it off every time, and he gets so excited that he forgets how to crawl. He forgets, one arm in front of the other, and he actually trips and falls on his face. Bye-bye. Close the door.
I did.
Bye-bye. He's such a cutie. Anyway.
Seagull say, no punch, I have child. Mafia punch Seagull with child.
So, again, thank you so much for the $5.50. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But we think that maybe it would be a good idea to do a quote-unquote nitro-fueled online. Now, my thought behind this was that how this thought process began was actually... This thought process began when we were talking about the Super Engine mode that was added for the weekend. And we were talking about how it was actually fairly a decent idea because the fact that there was very few catch-up mechanics in CTR. And because there were very few catch-up mechanics, there was a lot of, hey, screw you mechanics, but there wasn't a lot of, I actually want to catch up mechanics. And that's likely the reason as to why it was implemented. And one of the things that we thought was that, what if there was a nitro-fueled online mode where Beanox can kind of experiment with balancing and literally create new items, remove items, or balance items a different way from the original? Because you see, if you guys didn't know, the original classes, the way that they're set up, is not actually technically the proper stats. It's inaccurate. Now, of course, it's a remake, and so they want to even include inaccuracies, right? They want to make sure that everything matches. So if someone's going a certain speed in one game, they should go the same speed in the other, even though the stats are all messed up. And essentially, that's what happened. Was because it was a remake, because it was a remake, even though the stats were kind of messed up, they kept to the same stats. So what if they made a mode for online play that actually rebalanced the game differently, but you would still have your classic online play, but you would have your nitro-fueled play. And nitro-fueled play is where you would have new items, maybe the same items, just everything, a lot of things altered and adjusted for better modern-day play. And this can actually help Beanox as well, if you think about it, develop a future CTR game by literally experimenting live. Like, okay, let's see what happens if we add a countdown to a clock. Or let's see what happens if... And they can try things. Instead of just, instead of just, you know, like, okay, well, we're going to try something and hope for the best, they can actually be like, hey, let's try this live, and then if it works good, we can even implement it in a future game. This might be a really, they might stumble upon a really cool mechanic. They might be like, whoa, this mechanic is amazing. Why didn't we do this before? And then they might say, hey, this idea can't go wrong, and then it does go wrong, and they're like, how could we ever think this was a good idea? And it's something that wouldn't touch the original. It's, in a way, a place for experimentation for Beanox to be able to try, so that people are like, well, I don't want them to adjust my remaster. They won't. It's, you still got the classic mode. Play the classic mode, and everything will be exactly the same. But if you want to try something new, maybe on a weekly basis, they're like, okay, we completely removed this item and replaced it with this item. Tell us what you think. And you play and you play and you play, and you're like, yeah, I like that. No, I don't like that. And afterwards, and then a week later, they're like, okay, we adjusted this and tried this instead. Tell us what you think. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Aha, that's why. There it is. Woo! So, what my thought process is that perhaps maybe like engine swaps would be good. Like maybe the speed is reliant on the engine. And you can choose. You can choose an acceleration engine. You could choose different, perhaps, maybe that could be something that they try. Because, I mean, one of the things that I will admit is a little bit frustrating is that imagine you got your favorite character and you don't play them because you don't like the class that they are. Now, I thought about it, and initially I was against it. Flat out, 100% against it. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know, I applied it to my thought process about Spyro. Like, what if Spyro was turning? And I said that, man, I would be heartbroken. What if there was a way to make it so that I could play Speed, but as Spyro? Right? Now, the only issue that I see with that is clarity. That's the only issue that I see. Is, you know, what about clarity? Because what happens is that people think, oh yeah, that's a dingo dial, he's going to be going fast. But then you find out he's a turning, and you can't tell. So there would have to be maybe some way to figure out what speed they are, or whatever they are. I would wonder if there was a way to do that. So, to answer this long-winded question, yes, I do, because the thing is that I kind of like the original game too, and I don't want that to be tampered with. Aww. Dark Paladin donated $5 to Super Chat with the sweetest comment ever. I miss my family, and by my family, I mean everyone here, and you and your family included, CG. It felt too long since your last stream, friend. Well, thank you so much. I miss streaming for you guys. Yes, Octo Inferno. That's basically one way of looking at it. Yeah, I missed you guys because I only streamed once last week. I only streamed on Thursday. And now I'm back a week later. I didn't stream Friday, but don't worry, I'm making up for it. I'm making up for it by streaming on Tuesday as well, and doing a 12-hour stream early, because normally I do it on the 1st of each month, or the first Friday of each month. Yeah, Hell Dog, that's what I mean, is that you take the item that you, like I said, and this will allow Beanox freedom. This will allow them to be able to do whatever, basically. Alright, so I need 2 more timepieces, eh? 23, 25, I got... Pooey, alright. Thank you so much, Dark Paladin. Like I said, I miss streaming for you guys. Alright, let's go. Oh, when they mean heating up Mafia Town, they really mean heat up Mafia Town. Fan Expo. And Fan Expo was amazing.
Look at mess. This is terrible. Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town. Same faucets that control the town volcano.
Why is there a town
Was it
volcano?
you, child? No? Mafia think he saw a little girl turn on all faucets. Little hat kid, can you save Mafia Town by turning off all faucets? If you close all, maybe water start flowing again.
Yeah. Oh no, not Gamescom. Oh, Gamescom, that's way too far. Gamescom is Germany. And no. I can't afford. Okay, so how do I turn this exactly? Well, I tried. Yep, that's my baby. How do I turn off the faucet? Okay, yes, you're pointing towards it. Oh, just hit it? Well, I feel dumb. See, this is what I mean, is that, like, I just got your guys' message now. I just got it now. And I know there's gonna be a whole bunch of messages coming in telling me to hit it.
What?
Wow. Talk about a delay, eh? Well, I thought I was dead for sure, but I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not. See you finishing the game? Hopefully. As long as I don't suck too badly. There we go. Okay. Miss me? Whee! Woo. 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 Got it. Go.
Me?
Miss me. Ah. Only 5 more days till Spyro on Switch. I wonder if the review copies have gone out. I wouldn't know such things. I would have no knowledge of this information at all, ever. Woo! Smack. Smack. Sounds so convincing. I know, right? 2, 3, 4. Ah, so close. You liar. Me? Not tell us the truth is? Never! Okay, don't die. No, you died! Well, I just got a checkpoint. You're so convinced. You should be convinced. I even convinced myself. That's how convincing I sounded. Not that I would need convincing of myself of anything. I forgot. Let me swap a few things around. Magnetism! Followed by... Fast Hatter Badge. I also know nothing about the PC version. By the way, tune in on Saturday for the PC! Or tune in on Tuesday for the PC stream. I know nothing, by the way. Side note. And ice hat! Skadoosh! Whee! To my death. Boop. Brewing hat. Shibuya! Shibuya! Shibuya!
5.
Oh, there's another one. I thought there was only 5. Well, I can count totally. What the heck? Alright. I mean, I ain't complaining. I'm playing on PlayStation 4. Right there, okay. Got it! Just give me 1 second here. Sorry, just had to fire a quick business message. But yeah, I had someone tell me today, and I was just like, Boom. I had someone try telling me today, this guy needs to get a real job. I'm like, dude, this takes a lot of time and effort. I didn't know that the thing that I did all day, that I stress over and had a hard time, you know, working with, was easy. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but it's hard. It's not easy. Really not. Hey, Just Shooter, how's it going? Hey, Sly Cooper! Dude, it's been a hot minute. How's it going, my dear friend? With a legitimate... I love that. Oh, I can't. I'm missing a key item. I gotta come back to this. There we go. Amy. I think I know where that is. We're on the Owl Express. I'm doing good. Hey, Dark Paladin. No, actually, there is someone named Dark Stuffs that sponsors the channel. Leave me alone!
Know that having a pet helped you also know? Unfortunate. But if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be?
That one.
Why, hello. As you can, from one owl to another, we can share their details, yes? What is your... Oh.
Okay.
Right as you was about to sneeze. So I say, notice we all...
Yo! Dude! Bro! What? What? Slide Cooper donated $100. Oh my gosh. The Dark Paladin. Yo, dude, oh my gosh. No, guys. No, guys. No. Sly, Dark Paladin. Is your name not there, Dark Paladin? It should be. If not, when I do the August sponsorships, which I do, or at the start of September, I'll make sure your name is in there. I thought it was. Oh. No. And the headlines! No! Wait. No! Dan Jake's done it! No. No. No way. It's too much. I don't even know where to start. Where do I even begin here? 100 from Sly, sorry, and then 50 from Dark Paladin, 50 from Headlines, and then 50 from Daniel J. I will not donate much to Dark. Dude, you donate $50. What do you mean you're not gonna donate donate much today. Dude, you already did. Justin, and then, oh my gosh, and then, oh my gosh, Trevin Tattoos, yes, here's tier 20. No, guys. You cannot be serious. Where do I even start with the thank yous? Where do I even start? I did not expect this today. Yeah, no kidding! I didn't, neither did I! I'm sorry to everyone that wants me to keep playing. I'm sorry, but thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Yes, Dark Palette, you will. When September 1st rolls around, you'll get it. I'm so sorry. Go get something nice for yourself. I wish I could, but I can't. That's going right to the family. It's going right to the fam jam. No, I'm not either to the channel or to the fam jam, whether it be groceries or whatnot. I don't like. I'm not gonna put my own personal problems or issues that I've been dealing with, but Rad Crimson just donated $5.50. What do you think on CTR NF will add characters from data mine? I mean, they didn't add Ripto like he was in the data mine. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Rad Crimson. I'm sorry. I'll answer your question afterwards. I just need to get over this. I will get back to you 1 second. I just...
Wait a second. Because he was missing one of his feathers.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. I'm overwhelmed by this. I love you guys so much. You guys have helped me be able to do this full time. And I'm so overwhelmed. Where do I even start? Okay, I think I can answer your question now, Rad Crimson. Okay, so what do you think? Oh, crashed. Okay, then we're back. What do you think? Okay, so basically it was what do I think? Why do I think the characters? For some reason, I'm trying to click it. It's crashing my system, my thing briefly. So why do I think? What do you think that CTR will add characters from data mine? I mean, they didn't. So I had mentioned this before. The data mine I always felt was never a. I always thought that it wasn't a solid list of characters, but was always a what if. Not a what if, but a, not necessarily a what if, but a, I think that it was a concept. They're like, okay, you know, these are the characters that could make it. And I've heard, some, games do this, where what they'll do is that they'll purposely fill a list full of characters or full of names that make no sense whatsoever, so that when people do data mine it, you don't know what's coming. You have no idea. You're like, wait, what? Man, I can't reach this. Am I doing it? It's wrong? Wall jump. Oh, I think I know what to do now. I see, okay. Thanks, headline. Sorry, I feel stupid. Can you blame me, though, after what happened? You guys are too good to me. There we go. So anyway, after being an emotional mess, I always thought... Ow! What, can I not hit you? Okay, I guess not, eh? I always thought that, like I said, this was a temporary list, because what threw me off, and what threw me off about the data mine was when I saw Willy Wumpa Cheeks as one of the playable characters. I was just kind of like, what? Why on any sane person throwing Willy Wumpa Cheeks? I mean, even if you thought of that, that Motor World theory that's going around, which is that each Grand Prix that comes out is a park based off of, some of the levels from, what's that? We're based off, I'm stuck. Oh, okay, not anymore. We're based off of, the way that Motor World had it in Crash Tag Team Racing. And even if you include that, Willy Wumpa Cheeks wouldn't make sense. And then what about Rillaroo? Why would Rillaroo be in there? That was a big question I had, because that was in the data mine as well, was Rillaroo. So why would Rillaroo ever come back? It didn't really make sense to me, in a sense. It didn't really make sense to me for them to bring back...
Here we go!
What the heck? I almost just totally spelled. I hate these lids. Whatever.
All right, I'm in.
What's wrong with Willy Wumpa Cheeks is that why would they have... It doesn't make sense to have Willy Wumpa Cheeks. Barely played, very unknown. It just doesn't really make sense. It would literally be like, hey, it would literally be like saying, hey, how can I put it? It would be like saying, hey, Spyro Reignited, Spyro Grand Prix is coming, and guess what? Guess what the characters you can play as? Spyro, Hunter, and the monk from Colossus.
I bet she's collected a ton more timepieces than I have.
You get what I mean?
Now where does she...
Justin T. Medina donated $5 for Super Chat. Alright, CG, I gotta go. I got some studying to do. Man, you go study. You work your butt off. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Jackpot! This must be where she stores them all.
I don't like Mustache Girl.
Time to mess with time a little.
Right. Alright, Mustache Girl. Really ruined everything! Oh! Time to mess time a little? Mess with time a little? It's literally death! It's literally death! Alright, well. Oh dear. The chapter Time's End is now available. Time's End, wow. Well, now Hat Girl's blonde. Hey! Tallboy Gamer donated $2 through Super Chat. Hey, but it's me again. Here's some coffee money. I can always use some coffee money. Here. Cheers to you, my good sir. Thank you so much for the $2 Super Chat. You can always do with more coffee. Play Hat in Time? Yes, I am. Boo. The finale already? Alright, well.
Just like Time Island covered in lava, only different. Mafia do nothing to deserve this. Mafia relax and live on Island Time. It's 5 o'clock there, always. It's just like
What is happening?
I gotta be frank. Of all the places I've been visiting, this is unquestionably the worst. You've gotta go in there and show that girl who's boss so that I can get back on the moon. The moon was much more fun than this. I believe in you, kid.
Whoa, even...
Hey, kid. How's that soul of yours? Still rattling around in there?
Yep.
I'd love to know who thinks they're a big enough deal to judge me. So I've taken a few 100 souls. Big deal. Do us all a favor, kid. Go check out who thinks they're better than us and hit them. I don't usually advocate that kind of thing, but this is pretty authoritarian.
This is coming from you! Hey Elijah, how's it going, man?
look like a jury being judged on crime.
How's it going, Elijah? It's just... Alright, here we go. burned, but it wasn't worth it. Oh crap, I didn't know! Yeah, let me go back for a second. Well, I missed a good bit. Well, the conductor. Sorry! Sorry, Steve. Get burned that time. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong. Dang it. Woo! No! No! At least the cherry's still over there. Got it! A hell of a time. Whee! Oh, I think I forgot to set my Discord to do not disturb. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I just gotta put this on. There we go, sweet. Okay, ready? Nope, nope, you. Okay, no! Of course. Oh, well. Not so bad then, I guess. Ow. Ow. There we go. Boop. Messed it up. Point. Got it. Woo. Got that. swap back to the dweller mask. Yay! Oh, Reggie. Don't know where I'm jumping. Don't wanna die. I don't wanna bloody die. Help. Woo! Hey! Yeah, give my mask back. Sure. Deactivate that. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live streaming beforehand, and we'll be streaming for 12 hours straight.
Watch your step, kid.
Almost an owl. Okay. Okay, I'm good, yeah. Boom, shakalaka. Okay.
I can smell chicken.
Alright, here we go.
I didn't punch old man for like 2 days straight that one time.
Oh, wow! What a touching story! Just kidding. Bad guy, next! I said next! Oh, it's you. You've been kinda a selfish little pest, but you haven't actually stood in my way. You get to go on. You're a good guy, I guess. Go on! You get to live! Next! Excuse me! Don't you dare get anywhere near me. I don't think you quite understand who's in charge, little missy. You know, I was willing to forgive you. I once thought we were gonna be best buds. But nope, you turned out to be rotten and selfish. Save the planet from bad guys. Psh, who needs that, am I right? Look at all I've done without you. I've restored justice. I am the justice. No more bad guys. Ever. I don't need you. This planet doesn't need you. Nobody will miss you, and nobody will care. You are the bad guy, and I'll show you how this justice system deals with bad guys.
Okay there, Goku. You with your instant transmission baloney. Ow, okay, this is gonna be a little more harder than I expected. Oh, I was in midair! Okay! Alright! Sure! Why not? Sure! Yo! Thick Girl Over donated $2, $20 to Super Chat! Hi, NCG. How's the hell in time working out for you? Wink, wink. Serious though, you did a fantastic job detailing your problems with Medieval's marketing. I also noticed that issue myself since I'm pretty big fan of the game. Thank you so much, Thick Girl Over, and thank you so much for the $20 donation. I deeply appreciate that. Yeah, no, seriously, it is an issue that I think that needs to be addressed. I do. And I've tried talking about it, and I'm trying to get some form of...
Oh, what?
I'm trying to get some, attention to Medieval, because there's a whole bunch of people saying, oh yeah, I forgot that this was a thing.
Oh, you've been kinda, Go on!
What happens if I try to leave?
Excuse me! Don't you dare! Nope! You look at...
I am the justice. Yes, that sounds like someone...
I'll show you how this justice system deals with bad guys.
It's like, that sounds like someone who's a bad guy. Dark Paladin donated $2 to Super Chat. Little girl fright. How could you condone this? LOL. I don't. Again, Thick Girl Over, thank you so much for the $20 Super Chat. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to bring some attention to me, even though, like, I wouldn't necessarily call myself a big fan of Medieval. I'm trying to bring attention to it because it deserves attention. It's getting no love on YouTube, getting no love from Sony, getting no love in general. Man, how do I avoid that? Okay. There we go. Thank goodness.
Can get lost!
Huh?
Mustached girl is not welcome here! Mafia say get lost!
That's right, get lost! No one wants you here. Isn't that right, big lad?
It's the conductor.
This alternate reality stinks. Get lost!
Yeah, get lost!
What? But I'm fixing everything. No more bad guys. Oh, why can't you see that I'm doing this for all of us?
It's not for you to decide.
How can you stand behind these people? They're crooks, criminals, and you're helping them. This ends now.
Oh, great. Yeah, avoid the yellow. Gotcha. It's raining clocks! Raining clocks! Oh, my eyes! Okay, Command. Man, this is literally Little Girl Goku. Like, straight up, you can't tell me otherwise. That was literally a dark Kamehameha wave. Or Kamehameha.
Got it, lad. Let's give her something she can jab at, that little red nuisance, so she'll get lost.
It's just...
Let's roll. Little girl, give us a shove right into that red lass's ugly mug.
Sure. Okay. Oh, come on now. Hey, thank you so much.
Let's sign a contract and make this girl get lost.
Thank you so much, Thick Girl Lover, for the $2 super chat. What game is this? A Goku in time? Nutty? Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, let's go. I'll create, you'll grow.
Thank you so much, Thick Girl Lover, for the $2 super chat. Oh, well. This is bad. Where does this bring me back to? Where does this bring me back to? Oh, well, okay. Still kind of far, but not terrible. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. It's been a long time, Shadow Hunter. Have your card draws in Hearthstone gotten more competent? Nope. Not even a little bit. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Not even a little bit better.
You got it, lad. Let's give her something she can jab. Let's roll. Little girl, give us a shove right into that red lass's ugly mug.
All right. So this one I gotta pay attention to. Gotcha! Ah, no! I jumped into it! Dang it. Rats! Ah! Ah! It hurts! It hurts! That hurt too. Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry, I had to switch stuff on my stream deck thing. Ah, that hurts! Boom, shakalaka!
Let's roll.
What? Okay, that was literally everywhere. Trigger the cinematic! Trigger the cinematic! There we go. Alright, here we go. Well, that was close. Gotcha. Ow. Come on. I can't double jump when I'm sprinting, can't I?
When Mafia explode, Mafia drop pawns. This gives Mafia an idea.
What?
Little Hat Girl need help to turn back time. If Mafia explode, Little Hat Girl get useful pawns. Mafia has to explode to save world.
What?
What? Plan is crazy. Hello, Mafia. No worry. If Little Girl succeed, Mafia come back when time rewinds. Now, Punch me with all your might, fellow Mafia. No
This got
hesitation.
violent.
Red hooded girl, get lost! Hat girl, here, take these!
Those Mafia lads. So foolishly brave. But what's the point of living if I ain't got me train anyway? Alright, DJ Grooves. The two of us are gonna help this little hat lass. Get ready for a mean punch. And you aim for my face. That's me weak spot. This angry red lass needs to get lost.
Oh dear. Guys, I only have 3 lives!
What is this? If everyone disappears but me, then I'd be all alone. Bad guys, stop it!
No, you're the bad guy. Get
We
lost.
don't need a hero. Get lost.
Get lost.
My powers are disappearing?
Oh, this just got really fast and intense. I can't see what I'm doing. This is a total trip. What is happening? Hey, we got a donation from Dark Paladin donating $5 to Super Chat. Since they were punching each other, will you punch me too, CG, so that I go and get lost? I could never punch you, Dark Paladin. Thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat. Thank you. But I can never punch you, Dark Paladin. Oh! I can barely see what is happening, so I'm just kind of well, I guess that's good. Don't mind me. L'chaim smash. But that's the whole problem. What do I do, chat? What do I do? Now remember, there's a delay, so it might take me a minute or two before I can see what you guys think. But what do you guys think? Do I drop a timepiece for her? Or do I fly away? What do you guys think? 2 no's and 2 yeses. I know, another no. You know, the thing is that she could cause more problems too. I'm gonna say no.
Beep boop beep boop boop.
Don't leave us.
Hey, kiddo! Let's make another contract.
Oh, don't you dare leave, lass!
Let's watch our movie, darling.
They don't want her to go. Aww. She made friends. And that's it. That's a hat in time. I enjoyed that more than I expected to, actually. I knew going into it was an indie game, and I wasn't sure what my thought was about it. And going into it, I was like, you know, it actually ended nice. It was a fun game. I think my favorite stage was Dead Bird Studio, 100%, definitely. 100% my favorite. Shadow Hunter! Shadow Hunter donated another $5 super chat. It's good to see you at 42,000. It feels just like yesterday that you had 600. I hope you reach 50k real soon. I shall now go disappear again. I hope you don't disappear again, Shadow Hunter. I hope you come back. You've been around for a long time, man. Like I said, my Hearthstone days. And that's old. That's old. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, my thoughts on the game. I actually enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. Normally, when it comes to indie games, I'm very not judgmental. I just personally, for me, I'm not into indie games personally, on a personal level. But I played 2 indie games in a row. I played Ori and the Blind Forest, and then I played A Hat in Time. And I really enjoyed A Hat in Time. I really did. I very much enjoyed this game. I had a lot of fun with it. I liked it. I very much liked it. I know that there's also DLC. Yep. Are these all the Are these all the yeah, this looks like the Patreons or the GoFundMes. That's cool. That's cool to see. The end. Can we give a positive round of applause for all the donators? Yes, for all the donators tonight. You are all the MVPs tonight. That was a lot of fun. But now what? What do we do now? That is the question. What do we do now? I don't want to necessarily play CTR because I'm going to be doing that, because I'm going to be doing that tomorrow for 12 hours. I always play a little Spyro. You gotta do some recording for Spyro. What do you guys think? An hour of Spyro, and then we'll head off? Let me rename the stream. I gotta do some recording anyway. Sorry I missed the stream. Jessica Cunningham donated $5 for CG and all the donators. Thank you so much. Let's play a little Spyro. I gotta do recording anyway, so we'll record while doing this. We're just going to do a casual stream now. We're just going to do some... I'm going to do just a nice casual stream. Sorry you guys see the recording light in the top left corner, but it is what it is. So let's play an hour of Spyro. I gotta do some recording for reasons. Recording some B-roll for something coming up. I don't know what it could be that's coming up. Okay, so I am Matthew. Tomorrow, I will be doing that tomorrow. Let me just see something quick. Should I set the live, because sometimes it puts a little delay on it for some reason. Actually, I'm gonna delete that slot. So, I want to let you guys know this is going to be sporadic, because I'm recording B-roll for something. Recording B-roll for something, so we're going to be chatting, we're going to be chilling, we're going to be doing it for about an hour, but I'm recording B-roll for something to do something with it.
Okay, rolling. It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a
Dragon's Age!
We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganort character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question.
Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple? He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That
does it? I love how Astrid fell asleep.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
We actually are going to be switching over to a few of the different Spyros. We're probably going to be playing a few levels of each, and then probably play a few levels of 1, then we'll shift over to a few levels of 2, and then a few levels of 3. Oh, by the way, I need to turn that off. I totally man, it's been so long since I've played Spyro. Spyro cheat codes, because I need to have a clean Spyro, as in no codes. Hey, flathead, big head, 99 lives, black, pink, purple. No, that's not it. Where is the sunglasses? Sunglasses. Here we go. Here we go. Sunglasses. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, now we got a clean Spyro. Clean Spyro. Hey, Coco Bandicoot Fun, how's it going? Still, this game is still amazing to this day, graphically. I can't wait to see this on PC. Like, on PC, 4K, uncapped frame rate. I don't know what sound just came out, but it's
Nasty Nork?
It's something.
I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all
I can tell you. It's so good. This game still gives me feels. Oh man. Same. And I don't like charge. Some people play like this the whole time. Like, no, chill. Walk through. Just enjoy yourself. No need to charge through like a maniac. Just chill. Have some fun. Sometimes you gotta charge a little bit, but not too much. Now, I do gotta do something though. So after I finish collecting all these gems, I need to essentially break the game. You'll see why later. You will see why later. Hey Nintendo TV, how's it going? Hey! Stanley here, donated $20 through Super Chat. The first 2 weeks of college have been great so far, and I'm loving it. And now I'm drinking some boba tea. College is a lot of fun, dude. Thank you so much for the $20 Super Chat, but man, I really enjoyed college. Like I did. It wasn't something like I was stressful, but I enjoyed it, man.
Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through.
It's because you meet like-minded people who like the same stuff that you do already.
First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Thank you so much, Stanley. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, now let me see something. Okay. I want to soft lock the game. But you can still break it there.
Where's Nasty Nork?
I'll torch him!
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Man, I cannot wait to see this game in 4K uncapped frame rate. I can't wait. Oh, I can't not wait. It's going to just be absolutely... I just can't wait. It's been a long time since I've streamed Spyro. I used to stream Spyro quite a bit, but now I'm just like, chill. Let's just chill. Playing Spyro in preparation for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot of fun. Tomorrow's gonna be a blast. And then Tuesday, man, make sure you tune in on Tuesday because, like I said, it is an Activision sponsored stream. Yes, it's going to be an Activision sponsored stream tomorrow. Make sure to tune in for that.
Hey,
Might be a
Spyro,
lot of people.
Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh,
that. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd let you know. I remember when I saw Spyro's reaction. Actually, you guys have seen it, or you guys have heard it at least. On my first reaction Let's Play of this game, I was hollering. I was laughing like a maniac when I saw Spyro's animation. Justin D. Medina donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm currently studying while hearing your stream, and I'm laughing that you turned into Bob Ross for a moment there. I did? When? How? Why? Thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat, but I don't know when I turn into the legendary Bob Ross. Or was it the... was it me saying the running through? It's like everyone wants to charge around, but just relax. Everybody chill. Have some fun. Was that it? Boink, boink. Tuesday is the Activision stream. Tomorrow is CTR. Correct. Activision stream should be starting at around 10 a.m.-ish. Yeah, 10 a.m. it's going to start. And it's going to go for 6 hours. 6 hours it's going to go. So we're going to stream for about... But maybe longer. It depends on how people feel. If people really dig into the stream and they really like it, we'll keep going. The maximum will be 12. Let's go to Dark Hollow. What will happen to all the Spyro content you have throughout of 2018? I'm not sure what you mean. By the way, guys, for a video that I did, I checked it up today, and guess what? It's kind of crazy. I have made over 100 videos talking about Spyro. I think the exact number is 106. And that's with every video that has Spyro in the title. Not even including if I'm talking about Spyro or not. Just the videos where the majority of the content is Spyro. 100.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof. But a charge attack will take care of them.
Yo, Jessica Cunningham just became a member of the channel. Thank you so much, girl. By the way, if you want to become a member of the channel too, to be able to get a nice little gold maple leaf beside your name, and also have some amazing new emoticons.
I feel fired up, Bob.
I feel fired up, Bob. When I love that audio. I'm going to be adding more emoticons soon. The more members that I get, the more emoticons I'm able to add. But Jessica, because you are now a member, you now have a gold maple leaf beside your name. I will always try to be able to read your messages. I can't always guarantee it, because sometimes there are a lot of people, but my eyes tend to be able to see green more than white, because, you know, it stands out. So sometimes I'm not trying to say that if you become a member, I'll read your comments. Not trying to say that at all. It's just that when there's a giant wave of comments coming, it's easier for my eyes to see green. You're such a big Spyro fanboy. Absolutely. I mean, do you not see behind me? Do you not see behind me? What do I have? A giant canvas of Spyro. And then I got a print of Spyro. And then I got a Simba print. And I have I bought like 4 Spyro Funko Pops because why not?
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's
You're
safe
safe with me. Let's show you unmembered. Probably expired? I don't know. Well, welcome back once again, Jessica. I thought it had expired, but hey, welcome back. And also, you get your name at the end of the credits of my videos, which I update monthly because I gotta do it with Patreon. And Patreon's weird. So like, I have to wait until the people are charged at the end of the month to put their name on there, because of what people will do is that they'll pledge a number, and then I'll put their name in the credits, and then they'll pull it. And then they have their name in the credits for free. So once their credit card is charged, for that whole month, they get, they get to have their name in the credits. And every month that you have it, your name is there. Boink, boink, boink. There we go. I love Dark Hollow's music. I just like could crank it up and just listen to Dark Hollow. I love this game. CTR I love as well. I love CTR. Honestly, if I were to rank the 3 titles that came out, number 1 I still say is Reignited. I mean, I put probably by the end of this year I've probably put more hours into CTR, and I love CTR, but Spyro just hits a nostalgic heartstring that I just Spyro reminds me of a time, a little story time I guess. I'll take it down a notch a little bit, and I'll get a little bit more personal with you guys. Spyro reminds me of a time before a lot of things in my life have happened, and many people have talked to me about this too. They've said it in the comment section, they've said it in DMs to me, they've said it in the Discord, they've said it a lot. Spyro hits a really soft spot for a lot of people.
Like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
And when I think of Spyro, when I play Spyro, it's not just a nostalgic throwback. There's more than just nostalgia to it. You see, Crash Bandicoot had nostalgia for me, but Spyro hits a heartstring that is very, very sentimental to me, because when I think of Spyro, I think of a time before my brother died. I think of a time when I was a child, when I wasn't plagued with bills and, you know, anxiety and all these little silly issues that you adults deal with a daily basis. Spyro reminds me of when... It is a real throwback for me as a child because I still remember sitting at home at my old house before, because we lived in one house for a few years when I was born until I was like 4. Then we moved to another house where I was there until like 16 years. And then when my wife and I got married, we moved to this place. No, we didn't. No, we didn't move to this place. We lived in an apartment that was connected to my old home, and then we moved to this place when right as David was born. So, you know, in the old place I lived in a long time, but in the first place that I ever lived until I was 4, I remember sitting in front of the old boob tube, you know, that at the time was like 25 inches or 26 inches, the big TV, 26 inches, right? I thought it was the biggest thing ever. And I remember sitting there as a kid in my PJs, no shirt, because, you know, what kid wears a shirt, and still figuring out how a controller worked, and running around as Spyro. And I remember that. I remember that very fondly. And I remember sitting there and just playing.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms,
you're
saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble.
This was the first game that I ever owned that was mine. Like, this was my game. Because all the games I played were always... No. What? Did you purposely donate that Kingdom Wayfinder? There's no way, dude. No way. The Kingdom Wayfinder donated $123. Hey CG, been a while since I've seen you play Spyro. Cannot wait for tomorrow's Grand Prix. I am ready. Here's a little something for all the content you've been doing. What? Dude! Kingdom, you serious, dude? Yo! $100.23. Bro! What? From one fellow Canadian to another. Dude. Dude. Round of applause. Kingdom Wayfinder. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't expect that. We didn't see eye to eye before, Kingdom Wayfinder, and I know that we've been passive against each other for a while. And we've been chatting. Everything's been cool, but I'm going to be honest with you. I never would have thought that from you, and I'm shocked, and I'm flabbergasted, and I'm happy. Wow. Thank you. And that means a lot to me, dude. Seriously, like, round of applause. I'm freaking out inside. I'm just shocked. Dude. kingdom. From the bottom of my heart, I turn to you and I say thank you. But I also apologize. I also apologize to you. As I said, times before, we hadn't seen eye to eye exactly. But this action speaks a lot louder than any words that we have ever exchanged with each other. So not only do I say thank you for the donation, I also ask for your forgiveness as well, dude. For anything that I have said in the past, where we got into arguments that were heated. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry, and I want there to be no issues between us ever again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you. It's not money, it's the support. It's the support that matters. And that's what's crazy. I am over the moon about this. So thank you. Wow. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the stream. Wow. That is incredible. Incredible, my dude. Thank you so much. Spyro really does bring everybody together, doesn't it? Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. So, wow, $100, dude. Dude, guys, this stream has been nuts tonight. This stream has been crazy. Never in a million years would I think that the support that came out would. To this day, I still am shocked and blown away by the support that you guys give. The support that you guys give to me is nothing compared that I ever thought could ever happen in my life. And to this day, I still deal with conflict, and I still deal with people, you know, obviously making fun of me and insulting me and stuff. But you know what? For the first time,
you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
So, never in a million years, I still have a hard time grasping the sheer idea and concept that people want to support me, because all I've had was the support of my family and some of my friends, some of my very close and dear friends. But I never had too many friends. Let's be honest. I don't have too many friends. I have very few friends that I would sit down and consider them as someone that I would contact and call if I ever needed help.
Spyro. His color indicates his power.
And
when he eats
to have that
butterflies,
support,
he stays strong, like me.
For me to be able to do this is something that is absolutely amazing. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Thank you, Akila. That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. I do what I can to be able to create the best content for you guys. Because I love talking about Spyro. I love it. I love talking about Spyro. I love talking about nostalgia because nostalgia is really my niche. My niche. Niche? Niche? Is that it? Niche? Niche? Nick? Niche? Niche? I enjoy talking about it. Because nostalgia inherently brings good, happy feelings. Nostalgia is something that brings an amazing feeling. Thick Girl Lover, I'm really happy to hear that. That's all that we can do is try to be a better person each day. That's all that we can do.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
But it's incredible to have this support. It's incredible to be able to have people who will back you up, who will be here for you, who, you know, whenever, except for the next Grand Prix, oh, you have no idea, dude. Oh, now I'm going to tell a little story. I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So, of course, I was able to get that Spyro footage early from Activision, right? And I held on to that footage for like 4 days. And I held on to it for like 4 days. And let me tell you something, I was also able to see the roadmap, you know, where it tells you all the stuff. But of course I had to be quiet about it. And I was, because you have to. And when I saw that fake floating around, that fake Spyro GP roadmap, oh, I wanted to vomit. I wanted to vomit because some people were like, oh, this looks like it could be legit. And I'm like, because I can't say Jack, right? And I'm just like, so when I was just like, you know, I think this is fake because I knew it was fake. But I'm just like, hey, I'm trying not to vomit. And I'm like, oh, this is awful. This looks terrible. It's like, this is just absolutely just awful. I remember your videos back at I was just like please stop spreading this for the love of all that's good. Stop spreading this. This is not true. Please. It's awful. Basically, fake roadmap's equivalent to your fail set. Oh man, yeah. I was just like, ah! Like I was dry heaving the whole time. Oh, it was so bad. I'm like, why? Why? Why is this so terrible? I was like, man, I want to Kermit the Frog. I was just like, oh gosh, stop it. End me. No. And then once people started to realize, yeah, this is fake, I was like, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. So every week I anticipate new gameplay from you, and it got to be daily anticipation for me, at least for me the other day, yeah. Nothing, Miles, Captain Toad fan. It's still coming, just... they take a while. You have to think, I have to balance making that with regular content as well. So, it's gonna probably be a monthly thing. It'll probably be a monthly thing. Maybe a bi-weekly thing. It's gonna be, I think I did a kill. I think I can't remember if I did or not. I get so many DMs on Twitter. Well, let me check.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Let me double check that I got it. Yes, I did. Yeah, okay, that's right, the little nightmares thing. Yes! Yes, okay. I just saw it. Yes. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. I don't think I'll be streaming on this channel. I did, Thick Girl Lover. I did read your comment. I read almost every single comment on Triple R. Just about every single one. So, but yeah, Triple R might be initially once per month. Then it might go bi-weekly, and then it might go weekly. I don't know. It depends.
Thanks, Spyro. I have the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Yeah, actually, Thick Girl Lover, I actually, just to let you know, I don't want to tease it, but I wrote it down. I wrote your suggestion down. Because I do think it should be something that's covered. So, at the moment, I have 6 episodes planned out. And hopefully they're all going to tie into each other. And hopefully they tie into each other nicely. At least I hope. Thank you. I have no idea, Ant-Man. At the moment, I'm not going to be talking about the Sour Patch promotion. I'm not going to be talking about that for a while because 1, it's not out yet, and 2, I don't even know if I can claim it in my country, so we'll have to see. The Spyro Arena isn't getting DLC while Crash 2 got to... So, I do wish there was DLC. I do. But, I also thought of this. Would I rather want Toys for Bob to make a DLC and then work on the Spyro sequel, or work on the Spyro sequel right away so it can come out faster? And honestly, I prefer for the Spyro sequel to be able to come out faster, I think. Personally, that's just me. Most favorite video I made about Spyro? Oh, that's a really good question. John, you know what? One of my favorite ones, and it's one that a lot of people say that they really enjoyed, was my Spyro Nitpicker video. My Spyro Nitpicker video was something that I thought was absolutely hysterical.
Me, Spyro.
That one I was able to let loose a little bit.
By accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
No, it's not Q&A yet, just there was a really good question of what was my favorite Spyro video I've made. And that one I was able to really you know, the Nitpicker video was something I was able to really relax and let loose. And the Nitpicker video was, I thought was funny, and I rattled a lot of cages with it. Oh, did I make so many people angry. Oh man, I found each person in the fan base that was complaining about the Spyro Nitpicker, and I just smashed them and hit them. I was like, oh, you're from Reddit? Attack you. Oh, you're from Twitter? Attack you. Discord? Attack you. Man, I hit everything.
I'm getting a little...
And I let loose a little bit and let some of my jokes actually fly. And I remember the one joke that I made, that the joke that made people angry. I remember the one joke that I made that made a lot of people mad was when I was making fun of people saying that they know color theory and how they were explaining how the color doesn't work for Spyro. And I said, well, no one really cares about the class that you dropped out of in college. And, oh, I made people mad. Well, that's nice that you know color theory. No one really cares about the college that the class you dropped out of in the middle of college. I was so fed up with it at the time. It was cathartic for me because I was so angry with how people were saying the game was garbage before the game was even out, and the game still had so much work to be done before it was even finished, and people were deeming it as bad before it even come out. And I was so fed up with it. I was so fed up with people just talking about stupid. What about the video where you talking about the journalist? Oh, that was a great one, Matthew Smith with. Oh, that one was so good. That was another really good video. Oh, Spyro's Dark Souls. No, it's not. Nope, no, it's not Dark Souls. Here, instead of just me playing it, I'll get my wife, who doesn't even know how to play the game, to play it. Oh, would you look at that? It took her 10 minutes to beat the same boss that a game journalist compared the boss to Dark Souls to. Oh, that was funny. That was a really good video. I really enjoyed making that one. I like it when I'm able to do funny content. Recently I haven't been able to with the amount of content that I've been releasing because there is like a status quo that I need to follow because I need to be able to maintain a certain amount of views. I need to maintain a certain amount of views to be able to maintain doing full-time YouTubing. So I need to be able to only be able to spend a certain amount of time with it. So, but some of the funny videos that I've been able to make, the videos where I was able to really inject a lot of humor, they take a lot of work because usually I have a lot of graphics involved or a lot of stuff, and those take a lot of time to get done. And unfortunately, I've had to be able to expedite some of the jokes and some of the things to be able to get the content done on time because there is quality over quantity, but there's a give and take for going YouTube full-time. You see, because I went full-time at a time where normally you can't go full-time. You know, I went full-time at 8,000 subscribers, and that's unheard of. You don't go full-time at 8,000 subs. Like, man, I remember everyone telling me, "Are you nuts? Are you crazy?" And I'm like, I have no choice. I had no option, and I've said the story over and over again, but I had no choice. I had no choice whatsoever. Basically, to summarize it, I had moved into a new home, which is this home here, and you gotta pay first and last when you move into a house, right? So, you know, you have to pay first and last, so, it's quite a bit of cash you have to fork up front. And this place was the only place that we could afford, and we were going to move in when my wife was pregnant at 6 months old. Or when she was not 6 months old, when she was 6 months pregnant. And there was an issue with the previous tenant that was here, and they had claimed squatters' rights. And what happens is in Canada, if someone claims squatters' rights, they technically can live in the apartment for like 3 months, but they're doing it illegally, but there is issues. And
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
So I had no option. I had no choice. And so what happened was I paid for this. I paid for this. I was still living in my basement apartment at the time. I was still in my basement. I wasn't even out of it yet. And what happened was I got laid off from my work right as I paid to move in here. So I'm like, okay, we don't got a lot of money right now, but that's okay. Next paycheck, we'll be able to rebuild some stuff, and as we save for the next few months, we'll be just fine. Right? We'll be just fine. You know, we'll be tight. We'll get a little bit of revenue from YouTube that'll, you know, kind of support us through until, you know, the next paycheck comes in. We'll be A-okay. And then I found out I got laid off. And I was just like, what? And this was right after my stream where actually they told me that they weren't going to pay me paternity leave. So they were like, hey, yeah, you get no paternity leave, and I could only afford 3 days off. And so I did a little live stream, and you guys were able to help me to be able to afford a week off, which I was so grateful about. And then when that was finished, I found out afterwards, hey, you're getting laid off. And the problem was that I didn't have enough money. I had nothing. I literally had nothing. And my work that I used to do, I was a film editor. I used to edit for, to be exact, I was an animation editor. And I worked at a studio. And I was like always wondering, should I go YouTube full time? When should I do it? I gotta balance it out with my regular job. So when should I take the leap? When should I take the jump? If I'm able doing it full time, I'll be able to get on the news faster. Came up with all these things. And then I got laid off. And I'm like, okay, I got no money anymore because I spent it on first and last for this place. I'm still waiting to get in because the lady hasn't even moved out yet. I got nothing. It's like, I literally have nothing. Because in order for me to, the closest place for me to work, to be able to continue doing the work that I was doing, was 3 hours away, which was Toronto. And I'm like, I can't go 3 hours away to Toronto because that's a 3-hour drive there, work for 8 hours, and then a 3-hour drive back. So that's 6 hours of driving. I thought you were playing a Hat in Time. I beat it, honey. So that's 6 hours of driving plus 8 hours of working. Does that make any sort of sense? It doesn't. It doesn't make any sort of sense. That's a total of 13 hours a day. So if I would be home by like 9 o'clock each night, I would be literally spending most of my money back into my car. So even if I did do that, it would make no sense.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Got it. So anyway, and there was no work. There was no work. And where I'm located, oh, you know what? I'm recording B-roll. I gotta switch to the next game. So anyway, I was like, what do? I can't do anything. I was like, there's nothing I can do. I am stuck. I am legit in trouble.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny.
So people ask, why did I start YouTube? Well, I enjoyed YouTube to begin with, but I was only releasing 1 or 2 videos a week, and that was it.
How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach?
That's all I was releasing. And I had no choice. And I'm like, well, I gotta put my faith in God. I gotta put my faith in the fact that, hey, I'm talking about Purple Dragon. I'm 8,000 subscribers talking about a small purple dragon.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Oh no!
The dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Like, imagine explaining that to your parents.
But you saw the
I was explaining that to my parents. Yeah, I'm into YouTube, and they're like,
and teeth like this.
They're like, we believe in you.
Like this.
You know, they're like, yeah, we believe in you.
Than Ripto.
But yikes, dude.
A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working. It's working. I've got a dragon.
Huh? Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, big bad Ripto.
Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar?
I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush, kill it, kill it.
But like I said, I had no choice. So I tried to explain to my parents, and they're like, but they understood my situation. It wasn't like,
I'll deal with you later.
I understand, like they understand, they understood why.
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Whoa! Oh my gosh, Katie just donated $30 through Streamlabs. A dragon? You did a live stream involving a dragon? I hate dragons! Yeah! But I do love Rip though. Hee. Thanks so much for starting the second game. You rock as always. You rock, Katie. Thank you so much for modding the streams and being just an overall general sweetheart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, girl. Thank you so much for modding the streams. Thank you so much. You're always awesome. Always on top of things. Thank you so much, Katie. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the $30 donation. Your support is amazing, and thank you. Just thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I'm wrong. I was an animation editor. I was an editor for an animation, so kind of an animation editor. I didn't actually edit the animation itself. I didn't get I didn't get the animation sent to me and I edited them and made them better. I was the person that assembled all the footage and then cut it and trimmed it and then would make sure all continuity was good, and then I would also make the reference reels for the animators to cut too. So the process of doing animation was actually really in the store. Actually, there's a new design being drawn as we speak, Aquila. More designs will be coming. There's going to be a Spyro design coming. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to get it done before Reignited gets launched. Hopefully, we're not sure, but it'll be close to it. But anyway. The way it works, so the way how animation editors work is that the script is written, so you write the script. After the script is written, then it gets sent to the storyboard artist, and the designer looks at it and they design what the area is going to look like, the characters and stuff. So they design the look of the characters, they design the areas that the characters are going to visit. It is then sent to a storyboard artist, and the storyboard artist writes all, draws it all up. The storyboard artist then sends the storyboards to the editor. The editor then cuts up all the storyboard panels and drops them into a video editor. And then, while all that's happening, the audio is being recorded from the script and then is sent to the editor. So you have the audio of what's going to go live on the show, and then you have the actual, you have the audio of what's going to go live on the show, and then you have storyboards. And what happens is you time it out, and you make sure everything is timed and in sync and looking perfect and fine. So it means, everything. So the storyboard artist might have a conversation, and they'll have a drawing like this, a drawing like this, a drawing like this, a drawing like this. And what you gotta do is that you gotta time it like, I wonder where I have to go. I'm not quite sure. I know. And then you time it with the audio. And then you drop in, sound effects and stuff that's all temporary. And you put it on a different timeline to make sure you can delete it later. And you time it all out. You make sure all the pauses and the dialogue are nice. You make sure everything is nice. And then once the director approves it, that gets sent to the animators. And each animator gets assigned a shot. And so you label each shot as the editor. And then what happens is then the animators start animating and they start doing the rough animations. And then they send it back to the editor. The editor lines it all up, make sure all the timing is right, make sure everything fits with the original reel. And once that's done, then that's the rough cut. And then once the rough cut is done, then the reel that I originally made with all the different changes gets just dropped, and then you start trimming and playing with that stuff. Tyler! A Hat in Time looks like it borrowed a lot from Spyro. Yes, it did, apparently. No, we finished A Hat in Time. We had finished up A Hat in Time, and now we are going to be playing Spyro for an hour because I had to record B-roll for some secret project. See if I can still do the skip. Come on. I can do it. It might be back pause, not front pause. Yeah, that's right. It's back pause. Okay. I gotta remember. Do I charge jump here? No, it's not a charge jump because you don't have enough area to be able to actually fly. Come on. Tyler! You just saw a donation train earlier, dude. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. Come on. I can do it. I can do the skip. I can do the skip. Okay. As close as possible. Come on, I can do this skip. I know I can do it. I've done it so many times. I know it's been a while. Okay, there we go. There it is, okay.
Hey, great! You've got the...
You're not supposed to do this, but I'm doing it anyway! Missed it. I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm gonna fly back before I lose it all. Hey, Justin Demon donated $5 in Super Chat! Trouble with the skipping, eh? Well, I got it! Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for your constant support, man. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I always hope Spyro will either be an acceleration or a all-rounder.
Helping me light the lamps.
But probably not. He probably won't be. Though one could dream that he's an all-rounder, but he won't be. Or that he's Hey! Tyler donated $5 in Super Chat! Guess I will be making Spyro from now on in CTR. Yeah, me too, dog. Me too, man. It's gonna be Spyro. All the time. The only racer is Spyro. Who's Crash? What's a Crash? What's a Bandicoot? Even I don't know. Katie! Oh, Glimmer, I'm respecting your level layout, but asserting my authority as a veteran Spyro player by skipping the ladder anyway! Katie, that's hilarious. Thank you so much for that awesome comment. And again, thank you for the $30 Super Chat earlier and Super Chat donation.
This magic portal next.
This magic portal? This magic portal is gonna do magical things! Don't you think? What's a game? I don't know. Since we're asking random questions, what's a banana?
Great.
I might try Quantum Break. I've seen it, like, it's always a game I've seen. And I'm like, always wondered what it was about. Peh. 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 But, oh, hi, honey.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better.
Okay.
You take it instead.
don't scream.
I'll try
If
not
there's
to.
underdog, then
What, you mean like that one?
oh my gosh, can do it why?
Like, it's just $100, isn't it? What, you mean like that? So, is he sleeping now?
He's sleeping. So, sake of me, all I want to do is eat my donuts and just please. I've had 2 bites.
I'll try to be more quiet.
Thank you.
I will try. I can't promise.
Yell at him if he's not.
I don't give permission. I don't want to be yelled at. What?
Right?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm the queen of the channel.
Oh, yeah, you're the queen, but aren't I the king of the channel? The David's the king. Okay. So I'm the jester, right? Apparently, I own nothing of the channel, but I'm just a joke. Not far from real life. Anyway.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me.
Yeah, she is the waifu.
Nice shooting.
So there was someone that tweeted something earlier that I thought was so funny. It was hilarious, and it was such a nice image. It was such a nice image. My wife went out for a walk, and she sat down in a patch of grass with David, and she took a selfie of the baby bump of baby number 2 coming. And she was just like, you know, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy about baby number 2 on the way," and you know, da-dee-dee-da-da-do. Is it where is the red gem? Anyway, and then someone comments like, "This is a nice, peaceful, little, cute image." You know, David playing in the grass, and she's got her belly showing, and she's just like, you know, all happy about it. This guy comes out of nowhere and just says, "I still can't believe Canadian guy got laid." I was just like, excuse me, what? What? I was like,
you can spit pretty.
And you know what? I had an idea of a response in my head, but I didn't say it. You know, he said, I can't believe Canadian guy got laid. I was thinking about saying, hey, it happened at least twice. At least. Oh, that was, and I was just like, dude, doggy do dog. Not only did I have a kid, I got married. I'm married. Marriage. Marriage is the reason we come together today. Circle of life, folks. I was just like, seriously, dude? So, but all I said was, I just retweeted it. I just retweeted it. That's all I did. I was just like, yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. But it was just the fact that it was like on, man, like just the fact that did I miss a gem up there? Did I miss a gem up where the skip is? I think I did. Well, I gotta do it again now. Yay! But I just sat there and I was just like, huh? Like on such a nice image. That's where my shock was. I've had people make that comment before, and whatever, don't care. You know, like what, Canadian guy is married? What? How could that guy be married? Whatever, I don't care. But then on my wife's image, my wife posts this beautiful image, and he's gonna come in and say that, and I'm just like, dog, there's a time and place. This ain't it. This ain't it, Chief.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems.
But it was funny because everybody was just like that. Like, dude, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? Use your noggin. It's probably a guy from Red. I don't know, probably. It's like, use your noggin, use your brain once in a while. You know, when you rattle your head around, it's that thing that you hear, you know, shaking around in your brain. Yeah, that. Oh, dude, the Gaming and Reaper, I cannot wait. We all know Sunflower is a paid actor, just fessed up CG. I admit it! My wife is a paid actress. I pay her so much. That's where all the donations go to. That's where all the donations go to, is maintaining her pay. Thank you, Tyler, for the $5 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And tonight has been insane. You guys are all beautiful people. Thank you.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro.
Hey, Stanley here. Yeah, you see the tweet? It's kind of hilarious.
You dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
I just read my wife's comment.
What, is it special?
Yeah, sorry, they're trying to see his fake. It's a burrito. I just didn't expect that. Trying to see his fake. It's just a growing burrito that we forgot to throw out.
Where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Stanley here.
Let's collect the talismans.
I am? He is.
Spyro.
I feel fired up, Bob.
No way you can get to Dragon Shores.
Spyro. I feel fired up, Bob. The time with the cinematic was perfect. Thank you so much, Stanley here, for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you so much.
You can keep them
You can become a member of the channel as well if you click join at the bottom. You get access. You get access to a bunch of emoticons. You get access to. You get access to a whole bunch of stuff. You get a credit at the end of each video.
They're important too. But I'll tell you about
a lot of bonuses and a lot of treats. Okay, Thank you so much for becoming a member.
Give Ripto the old hot foot and be in Dragon
It's easier for me to read your comments. I'm a dork, you fawn. It's like, come on. I'm actually starting to run out of time. I gotta get to recording more, so I'm just gonna skip the gem collecting for now. I know I spent all that time doing the skip and everything, but I gotta get going. Yep, Gaming Reaper, yep. I'm a goat, you Bandicoot. What? I'm the greatest of all time, you Bandicoot? What? Whoa! Awesome! Yo, I didn't even know this! We just hit! You ready for this? You ready for this? Okay. We just broke 5,000 followers on Twitter! Awesome. Take a look for yourselves. 5,001 followers. That is crazy. Thank you, everybody. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, go ahead, go follow over there. I am on Twitter literally every day. Every day I'm on Twitter. I love Twitter. I was like, yeah, Facebook is kind of getting dull. Social media in general is kind of getting dull. And then my buddy, Imperfect Sound, was like, hey, why don't you try Twitter? And I'm like, alright, I'll try Twitter. It's kind of weird. And at first I was like, yeah, okay, Twitter's okay. And then you get addicted. And then you just keep tweeting and tweeting and tweeting. It's like you tweet in the middle of the night. I love Twitter. Twitter is everything that Facebook should be and then some. Twitter, I guarantee Twitter's marketing is like, hey, do you remember what Facebook used to be like? Yeah, I remember that too. Why don't we just do that? Okay. Boom, chakalaka. So if you haven't joined Twitter, I highly suggest it. Join the Twitter hive mind. Join it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm happy that you're part of the community too, Akila.
Who needs a key?
Enemies like these. Yeah. Yeah. Boink. Yeah, boink. Yeah, boink. Boink. Boof. Boof. Boof.
Each time you defeat...
Yeah. Thank you. Boink. 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 There we go. Hey! Oh my gosh, Tyler! Tyler just donated $20 through Streamlabs. Such an occasion deserves a donation train. Oh, stop it. I already had a big donation train. We don't need another one. Thank you, Tyler. Excuse me. Try not to burp. Rude. Thank you, Tyler, so much for the $20 donation. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Don't feel obligated to donate. Please don't. Please don't feel obligated to. I never want anyone to think that. I never ever want people to ever think that. I just want to make sure, that's all. Well, thank you, Octo Inferno. I'll have to check it out after. Thank you so much for tweeting out about that. Thank you. That is so sweet.
Even though I'm a vegetarian,
Ouch.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that.
Boink, 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 boink. Thank you, thank you. Head over here to hit the big old bounty thing. Whee! Boink. Eat the spirit, go away.
Thank goodness you.
When's the new patch? Yeah, probably Tuesday? Tuesday? Probably the new patch will go out. Probably. Depending on what patch you're talking about. The Spyro patch or the CTR patch? CTR patch will go out tomorrow. And I'll start the live stream. Oh my gosh, Tyler donated another $5 through Super Chat. I feel like the trolley trains is more fitting for the channel. Trolley train is beautiful. The trolley train is absolutely perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tyler. And yes, a Charlie train is more fitting. No, no Q&A yet. Not quite yet. Hit it. There we go. Thank you. Stanley here, dude! Dude! Stanley just donated $20 through Streamlabs! Tomorrow I won't be able to watch your stream. I'll be here in spirit. Best of luck to everyone on the Spyro Grand Prix. Stanley, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. And dude! Thank you so much! Thank you for the $20 donation. Thank you. You guys are way too good on me. You guys are way too kind. And I love you all. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. What's next up your stream? So tomorrow I'm going to be doing a 12-hour live stream. Sorry, just checking something here. What's next for your stream? Trouble with the Charlie train? Probably. Knowing with you, Tyler. Knowing with you. But tomorrow is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to play CTR with Spyro. And it's going to be new Spyro content. Like, think about this for a second. We haven't had brand new Spyro content in years. Like, let that sink in for a second. This is going to be the first time we've had brand new, not remade, not recreated, brand spanking new content for Spyro in years. Lines that we've never heard Spyro ever say before. Okay? Lines that have never been seen, animations that have never been done. That's starting tomorrow. And that is the first unique Spyro content that we have seen in such a long time. Think about that for a second. It's incredible. Dark Paladin donated $5 to Super Chat. Dude, I'm not going to sleep after I finish my third shift later tomorrow morning so I can watch your stream very early. Oh, try to get some sleep. I want you to get some rest. Thank you so much, Dark Paladin, for the $5 Super Chat. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. And dude, you hear it just about every single stream. And it is so awesome to see your support. It's awesome to have you here. Thank you so much. I am over the moon to have a supporter like you and to have everyone like you guys tuning in every week, week to week, being able to do this. Thank you so much.
Found that hockey is
almost out of breath.
Sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
I mean, I suppose.
You have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okey dokey, here we go. I love how the goalie has a Toys for Bob jersey on. See the rocket? He goes to the right, turns to the left, turns, shoots, and scores! He goes back out. Boink. Come over here. Come here. Come here, Mr. Puck. He goes to the right. Goes to the left. Turns right. Shoots and scores! Oh yeah, I'm so happy that Tom Kenny did the voice again. No offense to Carlos. Carlos can do his thing. I don't mind Carlos. But Tom Kenny is just way better. Sorry, Carlos. Sorry, Carlos fans. Carlos, by the way, is the voice actor who did Spyro 1. Tom Kenny is just. Good night, Stanley. Thank you so much for your donations tonight and for tuning in, most importantly, and supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Stanley. Have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you next time.
Well done.
Well, I'm not leaving yet. Oh, that's good, Tyler. I'm happy to know that you're not leaving yet. Always love having you in the stream.
The first
to 5 goals wins. And I love how my goalie has a Spyro. You thought that was your puck, and nah. No! I didn't say you were allowed to have this puck. It's my puck now, thank you. He goes around. He goes to the right. He turns to the left, and I get hip checked. No. Partner, pass it back to me. Thank you. He goes around. Goes to the right. Turns to the left. Turns to... Ah, come on, dog. You're embarrassing me. Can I stop getting hip checked for 10 seconds? If that went in, I would have been so mad. Not gonna lie. I would have been livid. Uh-oh. Got it. Oof. I didn't want to spit it. I wanted to breathe fire. But then I picked up the puck somehow. Gets the puck he shoots off his butt and back into his mouth. That sounded so wrong. It went off his butt and went right into his mouth. See? That sounded so wrong. That was, oh wow. I still got it. Boof. Goes to the right, turns, shoots and misses, but picks it back up. Haha, psych! Back around. Go this way. Uh-oh. No! The skill point! The skill point has been lost! My streak! On live stream, I've always been able to get the skill point almost every time. I have failed. I have failed. Ow, ow, ow. Do you mind? Get your big bear booty over here. Alright. I haven't had this much trouble in a long time with the hockey minigame. It's been a while. Rip skill point. Man, it's been a while since I've had this much struggle. Am I that cold with Spyro? Where I'm struggling? Oh my gosh. Oh, that just sealed your fate there, hockey player!
Well done.
Well done. Still can't believe I said it. It bounced off his butt and went into his mouth. It's like... And I didn't realize... Honestly, I was just like... My brain didn't even think there was anything wrong with that comment until it came out. I was just like... That was a stupid comment. That was the thing I said. And now I have to live with that. I have to live with the fact that I literally said that. Up. ABC. I always get to missing one statue. Always. I'm always left wondering where the last statue is. I always miss one for some reason. I don't know why. Even to this day, even though I've played this game numerous of times, I always forget one of the dudes. I always forget one. He's not at the start. Just making sure. Yikes, man. For some reason, I can never remember where all the dudes are. Wait, is he over here? No. I thought I got the one by the cave at the exit. Did I not? Yeah, I got that one. Okay. One around, not around here, but fused. I've never. What? That one. Around the building with the power up? That's...
Well...
Here I am thinking I bloody bugged the game and it's just me being a derpity herpity derp derp derp. I always forget that one because I don't go around on that side. There it is. Away we go. So I'm probably gonna do one more level.
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna try something. I wouldn't put it past you to bug out the game. Yeah, basically. So I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna quit this save. I gotta do one more thing for a recording, and then I'll end the stream with a 10-minute Q&A. And yeah, that'll be it. So we're gonna quit game. My original save slot. This is the save slot I used to 100% the game while reviewing it. That was crazy awesome. That was crazy amazing. Alright, so now we're going to quickly go to options, camera, motion blur on, we're going to go to guidebook, and we're going to go to Sunny Villa. Alright, and that, what I need to do is the skateboarding. Because because I also need to figure out something that is going on as well. Okay. So I'm going to try something. Alright, let me see if I can do it again. Alright, there is a weird area that you can land on. Sorry. See if I can do it again though. So just to let you guys know, I am trying to break the game. You see, the skateboarding is so bugged out. Like, watch this. This is what I mean. Like, watch this. So you do the spin. Okay. And then we got a gulp. And look! Orange Crush. Wipe out. Like, look how many points that you can get. In the original, you can only get triples. Like, look. Ow. So let me show you something. Look, watch. Course record. Now watch. Watch this. Just watch. Man, I'm overshooting it. Again, I knew it. I was I twisted this wrong. But in the OG, you can only go triples. In this, what? Man. Come on, self. You got this. Self. All right. One more time, and then we'll go to Q&A. I was gonna eat it there. I did eat it there though. But like, look at the momentum that you're starting. Almost got it again. But like, just see like the momentum that you can get. Just doing this one thing over and over and over again. Almost. you get my point though, is that you can break the game so easily. Not break, you can break the skateboarding really easy. Anyway. Alright guys, so that's all the time I have for today. That's all I have time for today. Let me set up a proper thing. Give me 1 second. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna set the timer. Where did you get Boom Baby from? Was it an Emperor's New Groove? No, Boom Baby was something I used to say way back in the day. Not as much anymore, but I still say it once in a while when I do something that I think is pretty epic. When I say Boom Baby. So that came from StarCraft. That came from StarCraft 2. There was a unit called the Marauder, and the Marauder was my favorite unit in both sound, look, and actual use. And it was originally and one of the things that he would say when he killed a bunch of units was kaboom, baby, and I used to say kaboom, but now it's more boom. So it's a mixture between kaboom or boom, baby. So it's like when something big and awesome happens, I scream boom, baby. That's from the game. So whenever you hear, you just clear a group of like Zerg, you kaboom, baby, and that was the Marauder, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I always thought it was cool. Yeah, and sometimes it's boom, sometimes it's kaboom baby, or just boom. So it's a mixture of the three. Is he the new Flynn? Boom baby. How do I get 4? I don't know. It's a bug that happened. I got an extra 2 gems. I'm like, cool. I'm not complaining. Do you still do t-shirt contests? So here was the thing about the t-shirt contest. I took a step back and I really thought about it. And the thing was that I thought about it, and the fact of the matter was that I realized, and I didn't realize, that in a sense I was essentially getting free work in hopes that people think it'll turn into a t-shirt. So people were investing time and money into something that they may not get anything out of. And I thought about that and I was like, I didn't feel right about it. I at the time when I was small, I didn't think about it because I barely had any money. Nobody had a bunch of money, so it was an optional thing, of course. And of course, it was optional. You didn't have to do it. But I thought about it, and I realized, maybe this isn't the right thing to do. And so I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do those anymore. I'm not going to do them anymore because it's not right. It's not right. I kind of reconsidered. I thought, this isn't really right in my eyes because now what I'm doing is people are pouring in their time and effort into something that might win. You know what I mean? But the funny thing is, I will say though, is that when is the Spyro Grand Prix coming out? Tomorrow. Should be out tomorrow early in the morning, which I will be streaming. I'm going to be setting up that stream as soon as this stream is over. I'm going to be setting up like a schedule to let everyone know, hey, this is when I'm starting. I'm streaming for 12 hours tomorrow. But I will say I don't regret doing it because it inspired my channel logo that you guys see today. the maple leaf with the glasses. I don't know if he's here tonight, but Dark Paladin donate $5 through Super Chat. Boom, baby! Times 100. This means you guys say it 100 times. I'll say it after the stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Dark Paladin. Thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat. My voice would blow out if I said that 100 times. What's the saddest thing you've ever watched that made you cry? You know, I'm going to be honest. Before I had David, I very much did not cry at all at any film. I've had moments where I got teary, but I never really had anything actually, no tears actually come out of my face. And that was because, and I don't want to sound, you know, harsh about this. By the way, again, Dark Paladin, thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat. It was because after my brother had passed away, before my brother had passed away, I was a person that cried often. When I got frustrated, I cried. When I got angry, I cried. And then when my brother passed away, I cried so much I didn't cry at all, almost. I barely cried. And it was honestly a lot of pent-up energy over time. I learned to hide it. I learned to not cry, don't cry. And then the first time I broke that ever, the first time I ever cried out of happiness was seeing my wife walk down the aisle. That was the first time I've ever cried out of happiness. Every time, I never seen crying as a happy thing. I always saw it as a sad thing or a bad thing. And the first time I shed tears out of happiness was when I saw my wife walk down the aisle. And the way it happened, the way it was revealed, was that there was an umbrella. Her father had put an umbrella open in front of her, so I couldn't see her, and we were outside. And then we were outside, and I couldn't see her, and she was covered by it, and we were playing At Last I See the Light from Tangled. And at the crescendo, where you open up, it says, and at last I see the light, the umbrella picked up, and I saw her, and I cried. So that was the first time I ever cried out of happiness. And then the second time I cried out of happiness was when I was holding David for the first time. And we were picking out his final name. We knew his first name was going to be David. We were figuring out the middle name. We had a few options. And when we were holding him and we were thinking of a name, I started crying again. Because that was my son. That was my boy. That was my little man right there. And I remember there was an issue that happened, and they needed to call extra doctors in there. And I remember right when he was born, he was taken away quickly, and he was right there. He was right there, but you know, doctors were covering him and checking him, and I was just like, oh my gosh, is he okay? Is everything all right? And then they said, yeah, he scored an ABGAR score of 8 out of 10 at 1, and then a 9 out of 10 at 5. So I was just like, okay, so everything is healthy. He's healthy and fine. Everything is great. And they put David in Zoe's arms, and then into mine. I started crying. So after those events, I've opened up a lot more to being more teary-eyed, and that was your boy. That was my boy. And so I've opened myself up since then to be more I had this more open feeling to being emotional, because I realized that being emotional, because like I said, it had never had that connection. I never had that connection of crying can mean happiness until, like I said, I had seen my wife walk down the aisle. And I realized, that was when I realized, I was like, okay. And then when I held my son David, I realized this is it. I get it now. I understand now. I get it. It connects. And I finally got it. It made sense. I'm sorry to hear that, Akila. I'm really sorry to hear that. The saddest thing that made you cry was Under the Dragonfly. You know it. You know it. You know it. So, yeah, sorry I went a little bit on a tangent there, but so for me after that, I started to really get my emotional stuff started triggering when it came to kids, when it came to babies, when it came to... And I'm trying to remember, there was something that we watched recently. I can't remember where there was a kid that was kidnapped or a kid that was taken away and the parent was trying to get them back. And man, I was like standing up, pacing, and I was losing it. And it was because I was like, no way, no. Like, man, I was like losing my mind, and I was just pacing back and forth, and it was something. Hey, Nick Bateman, how's it going? And for me, oh man, that was something that was ooh, like pacing back and forth, freaking out. I'm like, and something that makes me freaking out is whenever kids are involved, because I know for me, if my kid was ever taken away, I'd rip the world in half looking for him. Right? Like, that's not something that I find funny. That is not something I find humorous. That's not something I'm lightly entertained. Ori got me with the feels. Yes, because yes, definitely. So Ori got me right in the fields, because the way it ended, I was just like, oh my gosh. And I didn't cry, but it was striking those heartstrings, and the music that was being played, I was just like, wow. I did take off my glasses. I took a moment to myself. I was just like, wow. I think Ori had probably one of the best plant and then payoffs ever. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed how it ended. It ended like there was no villain. There really wasn't a villain. And even halfway through the game, there wasn't really a villain. It explained why. It explained, like, when they explained why the owl wasn't just like, you know, I'm a bad eel. Tyler Penley donated $5 to Super Chat. Ori 3 and the Endless Stream of Tears. Yeah, that's what it should be called. That's what legit should be called. And I know the next one's gonna make me lose my mind too, because the way they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna explore this side of the story. And I'm like, oh no! No, it's gonna make me cry! No, I don't wanna cry! Thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But no, I was just like, no, not again! But it's so true. It's like, wow. Oh, definitely, Pokegirl, definitely. And, you know, the fact is that, like, so stuff when it comes to parents, when it comes to fatherhood, when it comes to parenthood in general, sons, daughters, children, man, oh man, like I said, I'll go to prison to look for my son. There is no one in the world that's going to stop me Crow was only trying to protect her last. That was it. And to be honest, I think, you know, looking back, I would do what Crow did. Because all she was doing was protecting her baby. That was it. That's all that she saw, and that's what made her angry. Was all I'm trying to do is protect my babies. That's it. Or my last baby, I lost them, and it was like, wow. Ori 2, man, I'm going to be playing it, and I'm just going to be, like, platforming. This game is beautiful and great. Ugly cry all over. I saw one thing where someone stole a car, realized that the owner's baby was in the back, drove back and stole the car and dropped off their baby. You see, the thing is that there are people who are criminals, but they're not heartless. And when it comes to children, a lot of people... Here's the thing, a lot of these criminals, they have kids of their own. They understand, they get it. Well, I'm not vouching for their acts. Their acts are terrible and they should still be punished, but at the same token of time, they are people as well. Alright, those are people as well, you know, and I don't think that they are stealing a car for the sake of stealing it. They're probably trying to get money, they're trying to get these things, and I'm not saying that every single person who ever steals a car is somebody who is actually good at heart, but the thing is that, you know, people have their struggles, people have their issues, people have their problems, and the thing is, and I think this is something that, I'm going to end it on this note, because I got a few minutes left, but I got a little rant, not a rant, but a little explanation that I feel like should be said. I feel like people have forgotten what the word redemption means, and I think people forget that redemption is a thing. I feel like that's something that a lot of people forget nowadays, is that redemption is something that exists. Redemption is something that people often forget. That people can redeem themselves, that people can do a bad act, but they can redeem themselves. And I feel like what people have done nowadays is that they villainize people now, and this cancel culture, and this, because cancel culture is a huge thing that has been happened, where somebody says something wrong, or somebody says something incorrect, somebody does something, and instead of sitting down and listening to what they say, or they just say, hey, let's cancel them, let's make sure that they never can do anything ever again, make sure that they never act again, make sure that they never perform, make sure that they never speak, make sure that they never create videos, make sure that they never have a life ever again in the public eye, and they make them feel so bad that they only can work entry-level jobs for the rest of their lives, and they have no opportunity to do anything else because of an action that they did. Of course, depending on the action, if you murdered somebody in cold blood, I mean, there's a you know, an extent to that. But not every action deserves to be treated the same way. I believe that. I believe that there is lengths. There's a length to go. And people can redeem themselves. People can realize their mistakes, see that, take a step back and realize the mistake that they've done, come forward and realize what they have done, and make their repentance on it, and swear to try to do better in life. And yeah, media is definitely a big aspect, but not just media, social media, news, this, that, and the other. Like, people don't allow, they put redemption out of their mind. Redemption is not a thing that exists anymore. So for example, You got, and here is an example. You got PewDiePie. What he said, there are some things that he said that were terrible. What time is tomorrow's stream? It's going to start about 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And here's the thing, is that he said some awful things. And did some terrible things. I agree. I'm not vouching for what he did. But he apologized. He came forward and he apologized and he recognized what he did was wrong. And then he fixed himself. And he never did it ever again. And he declared that he was wrong. And people, even on his wedding photos, are attacking him, calling him all these names and things that he did, even though he came forward and apologized. Came forward and said, I was wrong. So the question is that what action could somebody do because the question is what could anybody do to fix their problems, to have people forgive them for redemption? Exactly, Gem Baconator. There are some people. I'm not sure PewDiePie is a good example. He always bounces back. Well, the thing is that recently he's been. All I can say is recently he's been pretty clean on the nose from what I've seen. And this is what I mean, is that there are people that come forward and say that they are sorry. Okay? Now you got the Pro Jared situation. That's a whole situation, a whole can of beans I don't want to get into. But you get my point, is that people need to be able to voice their side of the story and be able to apologize. Now, I will say this. Pro Jared had a bunch of allegations. There was infidelity involved. I agree it was messy, but the thing is that it was a bad marriage that went public. That was it. It was a bad marriage that went public. He said, she said, she did, he did, they did. Man, Pro Jared's accusing his wife is accusing him. They both bring evidence of both. It's just a mess. And the thing is that this is what happens in divorces. It's just that it happened to someone who's bigger. My only concern was when Pro Jared was accused of basically pedophilia. When he was accused of that, I'm like, that's where it's like, okay, that's where I draw the line. Where it's like, this, okay, now this is where things need to get involved. Should police get involved? Should this? And recently he made a video defending himself, in which I was like, you know, his claims that he's got some evidence to back it up. It's kind of hard, and more evidence has come out. Even more evidence has come out talking about it, which is crazy. And then after that, I don't care. I do not care. Did he physically beat her? Did he do these? Were these lines not crossed where he that shed rumors? Blah 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 blah. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. I don't care about what he did, what she did. It's a divorce. It's complete. Divorce is messy. That's it. That's all it is. It's bad. It's a bunch of rumors. It's a bunch of blame here, blame you, blame this. You said this. No, you said that. And it's all this was that this happened with someone who was bigger, which was Pro Jared and Holly. Okay, or was it Holly? I can't remember her name. Heidi? It was Heidi. Whatever. I get confused with the names. And this is where someone made a really, really good point against Sarah. I was like, you know, they make a really good point about that. Is that Sarah didn't defend Jared when he got hit with the pedophilia charges. Just because you're having a divorce, if something isn't true, and it's something that heavy, something that literally a crime that if someone were to kill you for, I'm not kidding you, this has happened, where there was someone who was accused of pedophilia, who, hey Tyler, how's it going? Speaking of redemption, the Red Dead series is a great example, sort of. Yeah, exactly. Hey Danny, thank you so much. Is that issue was that there has been stories. There was a man, okay, whose daughter was unfortunately killed and was underage, and of course, bad things had happened to her. I don't want to get the stream demonetized, and I don't want to trigger some events for some people. Thank you again, Todd Pantaleon, for the $5 super chat. And what and it was true. And as he was walking, as the guy was walking to go get his final verdict, the father walked out, pulled out a gun, and shot the guy and killed him dead. You know what the father got? The father got a slap on the wrist. I think he had like 2 months of like, had to stay at home, and was given a crime of passion. That was it. That's it. Because of what happened to his daughter. It was like 2 months he had to stay at home, home arrest, and that was it. So you're accusing a man of the same kind of crime, and you let him out to dry, even though it's not true, or from the evidence that we've seen, isn't completely been disproven. And you leave him out to dry? It's one thing to argue and to debate about these things. It's another to just leave someone to hang out and dry for a crime that is wrong. But again, redemption. There is such thing as redemption. And redemption is something, because you're right, Akila, this is getting touchy. It is very touchy. And the reason why it's touchy is because it's something that no one wants to talk about. No one wants to talk about it. But talking about it makes it more normal. The sheer thought of forgiveness, the sheer thought of being able to talk to one another, to be able to forgiveness and justice and redemption. Because I feel like people think of justice and vengeance. People put justice and vengeance too close to each other. There's justice, but there's redemption. If a man steals a car and goes to jail and he gets sentenced 10 years and he comes out and he says, okay, I'm going to live my life better now. And people still attack him for what he did. He paid his dues. Leave him alone. Why are we attacking the man when he was set? And there are people that still like get out of prison and they bang. CG, in your opinion, if someone does not practice clean journalism, how do they redeem themselves? By doing clean journalism. That's it. That's the simplest way. By doing clean journalism and explaining themselves. That's how they get redemption. You do dirty journalism, you first out yourself and declare what you did was wrong. Say, I was wrong. This was wrong of me. I did these things. It was wrong. And then you practice clean journalism. Because actions speak louder than words. One way to not probably do redemption is like Philip. Yeah, Philip's redemption was not a good way of doing it. He tried shifting the blame and doing all that. That's not how you do it. There's a difference between theft and murder. One's a bit harder to redeem. It is. But the thing is that there has to be a chance somewhere for redemption. Unless it's, but then like I said, I think redemption's off the table if it's, first degree cold-blooded murder. Then of course there's extents, and of course there's issues, and there's some things. There's a few things where it's like, no, there's almost no redemption. And I agree, there are some things where there's no redemption. But we are literally trying to cancel people's lives over a tweet, over an opinion, over a comment. Over things that happen in the private life, that should stay private. What happened with Pro Jared should have stayed private. Should not have gone public. Should not have gone nuclear. And it did. And it did. It went nuclear. And I agree, there's, like I said, there's some things that you can't get redeemed for. But what my issue is we're equating a comment that may have come off as equivalent to murder. And because the justice system won't do anything about it, the social justice has to step in and do something about it. And they feel like we need to do something because the justice system won't do it. This person made a rude comment. That means we need to step in. And that's where my problem is. My problem is that we're treating minute little things in the grand scheme of things so small, so insignificant, over something so tiny and small and shouldn't happen. And we're treating it as if it was equivalent to a crime that is unforgivable. To the point where the person can't live anymore. To the point where the person either has to make up a new name and create a new alias for themselves. You see what I mean? I'm just going to wrap it up with this. Sorry for ranting so long about this. Because it's something that's been on my mind. Is that people deserve redemption. I think people have been thinking so much about justice that they forget what redemption is. And I think that's something that's very important that people need to remember. Redemption is a thing. And that's something that I need to remember. Redemption is a thing. Redemption happens. Don't be afraid for me, Akila. Don't be afraid for me. Redemption happens. People make mistakes. And people need to remember that. That we're flawed. That we mess up. That we screw up. That we say something wrong. Or our thought process is wrong. Our thinking is wrong. It happens. Yes. But we can't cancel somebody's life because of a tweet. We can't cancel somebody's life because of a private issue that should have stayed private. People need to remember that. I think that's a very important lesson. For example, Pro Jared. I don't even know the guy. I never watched him as a creator. I never watched him at all. But let me tell you something, even if he became the nicest man ever, he will never get his career back 100%. Never. He won't. He won't. Even if everything that he was done that was lies, even if there was nothing that was said from his ex-wife was true, he's done. He's finished. He won't reach that same height. There will always be the people attacking him for what he did, when it should have been kept private. And even things that are lies, he'll still get attacked for the rest of his life as a content creator. That's it. He's done. So, even if he were to redeem himself, people won't redeem him. Even if he jumped through every hoop that every person set, no one will forgive him. So anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for tonight. Sorry for that big, long rant. Once in a while, I have thoughts in my head that I need to just verbally, express so that I can keep myself semi-sane at least. So anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for tonight. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be playing CTR. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to be seeing Spyro back at it again. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.